Hi, it's Alan here from Reilly Real Estate with Reilly's Real Talk for this Friday, the 29th of September. The month is almost gone. We've got one more selling Saturday for September. We're looking forward to that being a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend for all you footy fans out there. If you follow the AFL or the NRL, you'll already know, but two big games of the grand finals happening this Saturday and Sunday. I know that I'll certainly be tuning into the AFL grand final on Saturday afternoon, hoping for the Lions to have a great game. This week in real estate across Toowoomba, we've seen again really good activity across the board with lots of inquiry coming through for property that we've got on the market, but also lots of people looking to rent property in the area as well. We've had a really busy couple of weeks on the rental side of things with a few properties coming up, but going just as quickly, and lots of really good quality applications coming in for those properties. So that side of the market is still certainly high in demand. In addition, on the buying side or selling side, we've had a lot of inquiry coming in, and in fact, probably a good example of that, the strength of the market at the moment is a property that we brought to the market last week at 65 Hume Street in North Toowoomba. Really nicely presented 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home. Came on the market at offers from $499. We had over 15 groups through the open home there on Saturday afternoon. Multiple offers over the weekend, and the property went under contract well above the asking price there, almost immediately after hitting the market. So that one, a really good example of the demand that still exists in the marketplace. In the past week, we've seen just under 60 properties come online for sale across Toowoomba, so not as many as the last couple of weeks. This Saturday there's about 121 properties open for inspection across Toowoomba. Again, that number is down as well, so just shows you that yes, properties are coming up, but they are moving just as quick as they come up. Still really good opportunities to buy, but really good opportunities to sell in the marketplace as well. The recent Heron Todd White report that has just come out, their month in review, shows that our marketplace is still sitting at the peak of market for houses and the peak of market for units, which is exactly what we're experiencing more or less across the board here in Toowoomba, with properties coming up that are well presented, well priced, seeing really good sales in a really good time frame. One other thing that we've noticed happening around, and you may have seen yourself in your travels around town, is a lot of renovation work happening across the city. You know, obviously some big renovations happening through the eastern side of town, which is not necessarily unusual. Certainly in East Toowoomba, Mount Lofty, Rangeville, those areas, not uncommon to see big renovations happening through there. But we're also seeing some big renovations happening in Newtown and South Toowoomba as well. Centenary Heights, another area, North Toowoomba, we're seeing some big renovations in there. So and that's a bit of a change in the trend. We're seeing some really significant, almost rebuilds of properties in those areas, which shows the confidence that people have in the areas, but also the fact that building costs for new homes have gone up significantly, and so people are in a lot of cases making the decision to renovate rather than sell and then build. So for people that are looking at doing that, whether you're renovating for yourself or maybe you're renovating to sell and take advantage of the great market that we've got at the moment, a couple of tips that we've given our clients over time that have helped them, and a few things I guess to be aware of. If you're looking to renovate for your own purposes, make sure you factor in the time that it takes, not just the time for the build itself, but also the time it'll take from when you make that decision, you select a builder, you've set out the plans for the renovation, sign the contract to do the renovation work, the time it'll take to actually start that work. You could find it takes a bit longer than what you think from when you sign to when you start. Lots of builders are booked up with their work well ahead at the moment, but also that time it'll take for once the work begins for when it will finish, and any cost fluctuations that may come in through there. So make sure you do a lot of the planning first, and also obviously think about whether you can stay in the property while that renovation is happening, and if you can't, what your backup plan might be. For people who are looking at renovating to sell, it's really important to have a look around the market of the property that you've got that you're going to be renovating. See what's happening in the local area, see who the active buyers are, have a really clear idea of who your target buyer will be, and make sure you renovate to accommodate those buyers and that you're attracting those buyers in. In some areas you can go all out and do a really big renovation. In other areas you have to be a little bit more conservative to make sure that you don't overcapitalise. So really important, I think, in both cases. It's a lot of it is done in the planning, making sure you take your time to set out a plan to get the result that you want. It's something we've helped a number of our clients with over time, and if you'd like some advice or some help in setting out your renovation plans, whether that's something to renovate to stay on or you're looking to renovate to sell, please get in touch. We'd love to help. And that's Reilly's Real Talk for this week. We thought we'd come to you from out in one of our beautiful parks on the Lake Annan Park right now. And yes, a little bit of traffic behind me, but a beautiful day to be out and about, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful weekend as well. So if you're not coming to one of our open homes, make sure you get out and enjoy some of the beautiful parks and gardens that are available to you across Toowoomba, and enjoy this beautiful weather. Have a great weekend. We look forward to speaking with you next week.